Hey there Eurovision fans, welcome back to the Rob Pop YouTube channel, your campus hits pop culture fix, and it's time to strap yourselves in and get ready for the third reaction video of this Eurovision 2024 season. About 2 weeks ago, Albania became the third nation to confirm their official song that they will be sending to Malmo this year, and it's about time that I sit down and react to it. Now, I haven't seen any of the other songs from Albania's national selection, which is called Festival I Kenges, I do believe. So I've got nothing else to compare it to. There's not going to be any robbed. How did they choose this? I have no idea what the competition was. But Albania are always such a unique, interesting nation when it comes to Eurovision. I feel like they have a really distinct sound. I don't mean that all their entries sound the same, but like their entries never sound the same as another country. They always have such a unique feel about them. Last year, I remember reacting to Do It and giving it like a 4 out of 10. By the time it got to Eurovision, I was living at the semi-finals. I was there in Liverpool and I was like, oh my god, this is kind of amazing. And the crowd got going and it all came alive live. So Albania kind of have that ability to really like step things up when it gets to Eurovision. I personally am a cyclet defender. I don't care what anybody says, you better helicopter spin that ponytail until the day you die. Helicopter, helicopter! So yeah, I'm always intrigued by Albania. This year, they're being represented by Besa, and the song is called Zemër and Dore. That could be completely wrong. I always feel bad when I feel like I might be mispronouncing names, but I've watched other people's reaction videos, so blame Noosh, who is a wonderful reactor here on YouTube. I just watched her video before this because I was like, I'm gonna see how she pronounces it, and then we're both to blame. Third entry of Eurovision 2024. How are Albania gonna stack up? Let's find out. So this is a national final performance. This is live from Festival I Kenges. And we're heading back to sort of standard ethnic ballad territory. We haven't had that the last few years from Albania, but that is what I often expect. I feel like I literally have that headband in my house. This is quite run of the mill so far, like there's nothing that's really grabbing me. She looks great though. I don't think it's bad, I just think it feels a bit heard it before. Great vocalist though. I kind of love her outfit. I'm not finding a lot memorable yet, but we'll see where we go. Okay, this was a bit unexpected. It feels like it's hit a bit of like a ska vibe. Oh my god, this verse has moved into about 3 different styles. Oh! Did she not? Did she just nearly fall? Queen, you better find your feet. I did like that verse, but it felt a bit messy. It just kept moving styles, but it kept me interested. Now we've moved back into standard ballad territory. Vocally, I can't fault her though, like she's another great Albanian vocalist. I find her really likeable. Really likeable. So, you work, Besa. Okay, where do I stand on that? I'm gonna be honest, from first listen, I think I'm gonna forget about that quite easily. It's not that it's not a good song. I feel like there isn't enough to really hook me in. There wasn't like a big hook moment. There wasn't something that's sort of, I'm not saying ballads are dead catchy anyway, but like, I don't think there was much for me to take away, say, by the next entry. If this is followed by like a really interesting entry afterwards, I think it's going to be forgotten about fairly easily. But with Albania, as I've said, they're quite good with their revamps and they tend to find the unique parts of songs and draw that out. And I think that's what they could do here, because I found the second verse a little bit jarring. However, as you'll have seen from my face, I was interested because it kind of picked up pace a bit. The instrumental changed and it started to get a little bit weird. I think they could play with that a little bit better, clean it up a bit, and draw that out and really play with the more interesting elements, just to stop this being such a standard Balkan ballad, because as it is right now, as I say, it feels a little bit heard it all before. Compliment I do have is absolutely for Besa. Poor girl nearly like stacked it at one point, but I got so much personality from her face. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. I think I have her headband. Give me one moment. I mean, it's not the same, but you know, I'm gonna keep this on for the rest of the video because I got life from Besa. I loved her outfit. I loved the personality on her face. She looked like she was just really enjoying herself. She'd got a gorgeous smile. Her vocals were fantastic. So this isn't a waste by any means, but if it stayed like this, I do struggle to see it making the final. It kind of lacks that it factor that Albania often have. I can't remember an entry in my last 5 years that hasn't stood out in some way. But I'm kind of rooting for her, and there's just something in me that tells me this is gonna be improved when it gets to Eurovision, but right now I can only base it on what's in front of me, and I'm just kind of finding it a bit average. Not bad, I'm not offended by it, I don't think it's a bad song by any means, but I wonder if there may have been better in this national final. Something that stood out just that little bit more. But who knows, here I am trying to balance a shitty crown on my head just because I want to feel like Besa. So who am I to talk?
Nobody asked.
But comment down below, what do you think? Am I not appreciating Albania enough? Did this need a few more listens? Is it underrated? Is it overhated? Let me know what you think. Give this video a like if you enjoyed what you saw, and subscribe to this channel if you want notifications every time I upload a video. We're at 3 of 37, I've got national final reactions coming. I've really only just got started with 2024, trust and believe. And also hit that bell if you want notifications every time I upload a video. But for now, for me, Albania, Besa, and this silly little headband, I bid you good night.